Well, what a beautiful sight before me as I'm stood on the banks of the River Ant, right in the heart of the Norfolk Broads here at How Hill near Ludham. And I'm right in front, just over the river, is it's over 140 years old, 31 feet high, beautiful drainage mill. It is, of course, Turf Fen Mill. It is beautiful, but it's also in need of restoration and repair, but it's absolutely stunning. Amanda Ricks, who's Senior Project Officer here for Mills and Community Engagement at the County Council. Amanda, a beautiful mill, but in need of a bit of TLC.
Absolutely. It's such an iconic mill. You can see it from up at How Hill, looking down on the river. We get so many boats passing by. Such a fantastic sight.
And a drainage mill. I mean, that is, obviously we're going back 140 odd years, isn't it? But that's what was sort of keeping a lot of the fields here and water free. Is that right?
That's right. It was built to drain the marshes so that they could put the cattle out. It worked until the 1920s. Cattle were no longer required on the marshes and they fell into disrepair.
It's looking its age, though, isn't it? I mean, the sails, you've got the sort of the spines of the sails there, the cap is still on, but it needs a little bit of work. What is this funding going to mean to the mill?
It's going to mean that we're going to be able to repair it. We want to carry out brickwork repairs, so we need to scaffold the mill, which is a challenge in itself. Everything is going to have to be brought in by boat. We need to carry out repairs to the cap, which is on the top of the mill, and the track that turns it to face into the wind. So first time since 2005 we'll be able to have the cap turning horizontally so that it faces into the wind, and then occasionally we'll be able to take the brake off and turn the sails so that they can turn vertically. It's used by the How Hill Educational Centre. They bring children over, so as part of their stay at How Hill, that can be included as one of their options, so children can come over and learn about the drainage mills here. So it's a great educational experience for them.
And maybe, let's get this one done first, but maybe you mentioned the other two drainage mills in the area as well. That's obviously something to look for the future, perhaps, when it comes to funding.
Absolutely. We want to start on this one first because it's the most iconic of the mills on the site, but we'd like to move over also to look at Boardman's Mill and Clayrack Mill as well and get funding for those and develop heritage skills.
For more like this, tune into BBC Radio Norfolk or search for us on BBC Sounds.